one explode on me, so
I just brought one.
one of the
Go
bank
out and get
pens.
one.
I grabbed one on my way.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
I got one. Go find another one.
I got one extra.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wait, John, do you need one?
She.
Yeah.
My dog chewed on it, but it's good. We found one.
We got one, Jack. Yep. Everybody have an agenda or packet, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right. I don't know how you want to handle it. Whoever wants to lead to go into the voting side, that's up to you.
Do you want me to start it, Jack?
What's that?
Do you want me to start it, or?
You can. If you want me to do it, that's fine. Whatever, I don't mind. Whatever
Go ahead.
You want to do. You?
Okay, sure. Does everybody see the minutes from the last, we need to approve those? Right?
6:32.
Yeah.
We're starting the meeting at 6:32.
Yep.
Heather's taking our notes. Does everybody approve the minutes from the last meeting?
Motion. Second.
All right, passed. Okay, financial update?
Yeah, we're in your packet tonight, several things, one of which I have the schedule of events that I broke down. It has the Cecil crest on it, and it basically is what Heather had sent out earlier in the week. It's a working document. If you take a look at it, I broke down all the events, and our overall budget this year is starting at $68,250. That doesn't take into consideration any donations or anything. So a lot of that is going to come from donations from sponsors. But what I did was I try to itemize each of the events, and as we talk through things, we're going to decide what we're going to actually be doing this year. So we may move some of that money around. So if you want to take a look at that real quick, previous years we've spent about $4,500 on the Easter egg hunt, primarily because of the price of chocolate. That is just, it's astronomical, but I mean, we've got a standard that, people have come to expect. So I really don't want to let them down. So we'll continue with that higher standard. If we need to move more money into that account, we can. But I figured based on last year, $5,000 was a good figure to start with. Some of the notes I put in there, I'd like to make this, as Heather says here, a working document. But I want to add ideas. I want to add the thoughts as we're thinking about them. So obviously it's weather dependent. We usually don't have a concession stand because the water isn't usually turned on by then. Just for everybody's understanding, Public Works doesn't turn the water on until the fear of frost is over. All it takes is those pipes to freeze one time, and we're going to be down for almost up to 6 weeks. So they don't even bother until the weather's turning better. You were going to say something? Okay.
No.
Easter's really early this year, isn't it? So we definitely won't have
April
When is
water.
5th.
Easter?
April 5th. So
Yep.
we're looking at March. That's
Yeah, it
going to
is.
be early.
Okay.
With the concession stand, Jack, were you hoping to sell things for this event? We just did the bake sale last year.
Right, and that's really, I mean, if we sell anything, I think it might be like coffee, hot chocolate, something easy. We can bring the water in.
Yeah.
We have that big coffee pot, and we've improvised in other areas. So there's possibilities there. I just don't want to roll out some type of menu or something and then plug at the last minute when we can't even run water in there. So
Right. Did we have a coffee truck last year for that?
I believe so. Yes.
But that doesn't really help.
Was it that, or was it the fishing derby?
I think we did have Tom's. Didn't Tom's come from?
I think it was Tom.
Tom's came for the fishing derby. I mean,
Oh.
Nicole ran this, so it's always been either
We can look
Dan.
back. We can look back and see.
I think it was Tom's.
Okay.
But we could do the coffee ourselves.
Lauren, can you talk in your microphone?
Yeah, we could do the coffee ourselves if we would rather go that route. But I do think we had a truck last year.
And
Okay.
they gave us a portion.
Yeah, yeah,
They gave us 10%, and they did latte. They did,
yeah.
and they'll probably come. He's been emailing me. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
I think it was him. I saw him. I see him at wrestling tournaments and stuff.
Okay.
They have a couple trucks. They could come if we want to do that.
Mhm.
But
And still do the bake sale maybe. It made a couple $100. I don't think it was huge, but
Yeah, bake sale's a big thing, I think, but really what we've been doing is squeezing the time. And, let's consider that. If we pull in the number of kids that we got for like Trail of Treats, is like 2 hours enough time for everybody to, visit the bake sale and be a part of things? Because, hopefully by then we'll have additional parking where the old Public Works building was. We don't know that right now. I can't commit to that. So we're stuck with 42 parking spaces in the tennis courts. We have about 81 right out here without going past the employee entrance, which the police department has asked that we do not do. So there you've got about 120 parking spaces. We figured about 80 more if they open the Public Works area. So now we're getting to a decent size as far as handling large groups.
well, we had, was it Richie Metals or who came? Who was the group that came? The fire department was going to come from Sturgeon, but did they
That was
come?
for the fishing
that's
derby.
the derby. Yeah.
For the fishing derby. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be in May, but I mean, it's still something. I'm thinking
Okay.
right now, just on the Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
Um,
We had some. Do we have seniors to help us at the Easter egg hunt too?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to approach Sean. I mean, I'll talk
We
to her.
had the Boy Scouts help because they're the ones that threw
Yes.
the eggs in the field. We had the Boy Scouts there. Plus, I
And
think we had a lot
there
of.
were high school volunteers that helped wrangle the kids too.
Yeah, I did. I can reach out to Kara again at the high school. But I thought a lot of the Boy Scouts graduated, right?
Yeah, it's getting. We got to
There aren't
ask.
more?
Because
We
they
gotta-
didn't come to the. There weren't as many.
We got to ask Amy. Amy Fordish. She's kind of got her finger on the pulse of the Boy Scouts.
Okay. Do you
So-
have her number or?
I do. I just don't know where it is right now.
Okay.
I'll get it to you, Barb. Let me make a note of that.
We did cap the number of kids for this last year, so
Yeah.
if there's more parking, maybe we could look at adjusting that. We can wait and see, but another big thing with that was the prizes.
Yeah.
Because Wendy handled that, so we'll have to probably get an early start on that.
We should be good with prize with all those donations that we
You
received.
think we're good? Okay.
And then we didn't use them for Christmas. I mean, we got boxes of stuff from that one
Okay.
place, and we have a
They're not really like fishing related, but they're prizes. For the
For-
little
for-
kids
for
won't
Easter
care.
and the
for the
derby
Easter
will
egg
need
hunt.
them,
They
yeah.
should be.
Because somebody
Yeah.
got like fishing rods and stuff.
What are we talking about? Easter egg hunt? Or are we
I think
talking
a little
about-
bit of both
Oh,
there.
okay.
I'm talking
We
about.
do
I
need
was talking about
prizes for
Easter,
both.
but
Easter,
Yeah.
okay.
because it was coloring books, crayons, pencils. It was just
We need to look
tons
through
of
that.
stuff.
I don't know what's in there, but
Yeah. And Arden and I pretty much cleaned up that the storage room. I just had to put the additional shelves up, so we're going to have more space. He and I got these shelves from was it next Tuesday or one
Tuesday
of those
morning.
Tuesday
Yeah.
morning, yeah. And they were just cleaning out. They just said, give me $50, and I gave them $50 for 8 of them, and they're
great.
real sturdy. So I have some inventory stuff, but I'm not sure how many coloring books and that type of thing we have there. We also have several things left over. I've got gift cards. I'll break that down for you in a minute. And I've got something from Grandpa Joe's. It was supposed to be a giveaway basket, and I don't think it's a seasonal thing. It's in my office. I kept it there just to keep it safe. So, we've got a few things left over. The Christmas bags and everything were given away. Some went to Venice Presbyterian Church, and I think Wendy and Arden had somebody else in mind. I don't know, no, went
They
to
gave
you.
some to me.
Yeah.
Some to my students, which
Yeah.
they appreciated. So thank you.
So, we made good use of that, but we do have some stuff left over that we can use.
I know some of those gift cards were expiring or expired. Some of
See,
the ones that Wendy
I was
got.
under the impression gift cards don't expire.
I know, but some of the ones she got from was it
Texas
Chick-fil-A,
Roadhouse.
Yes.
Texas
Some of the
Roadhouse, they
food
definitely
ones, yeah.
expired, and Raising Cane's.
Okay, so I have one from D. Felice's for $25. I have one from Cassiola's restaurant down there for $25. I think there's two from Billy Ann's for $25. One from Gianni's, and I think there's something else. I thought I must have left it on my desk, but I wrote it down to give you basically an inventory of what we have. I mean, they're all paid for. They're valid, but we could use those as prizes or something.
So I think last year, didn't we do like filled eggs? We ordered,
Yeah.
or Wendy ordered those. Or who?
Yeah, that cut down on the cost from Saris.
Yeah. Do you remember who we got those from?
Oriental Trading.
That was Oriental Training? Okay. I can go back and through the invoices and get it, but
I think it was a pretty big savings from Saris.
yeah.
Did we,
sorry, can you
did we do Russell Strode? Did we do
I
some
think we
chocolate?
did.
We
A
did some. We
little
couldn't
bit.
do
Bonnie,
Saris again.
can you talk in your microphone because I can't hear you?
Thanks, friends. I just said Oriental Trading's like great for that kind of thing, like buying in bulk, especially themed things.
Is the quality good enough?
We got those eggs from Russell Stover that were already
were
like
fine.
wrapped, and we
Yeah.
got a deal on those, or Wendy got a deal on those, and that was like the quality candy. Like the eggs were kind of,
Yes.
but they were eggs.
Right. But then you can have like special ones that have like Russell Stover or something like that.
Yeah, because we still have a bunch of the old fashioned where you snap them together.
Yeah.
We've got them somewhere. If you wanted to go that route, but that's going to take time and effort to fill those.
And we had those golden eggs too. Like
Yes.
if you got a golden egg, and you were only allowed to have one golden egg, and then that
And
was
that
a special
was the prize, right?
Yeah.
And then we had the
Plus on the
prize table.
inside.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is kind of junky, but the kids like it. I mean, it was a good mix, I thought. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, the mix.
who's going to be the Easter Bunny? We have to get Arden.
Arden.
Is he still going
I
to?
don't know.
He said he would.
Okay.
He said he'd come down. Yeah. I mean,
confirm.
I'm sorry, the suit doesn't fit me. Okay. It just doesn't.
We need the Easter Bunny. Yeah, the little, and we don't have. Katja's will definitely be moving, our photographer. So
Okay.
we'll try to
we're
find.
going to need for Easter
somebody.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, that's going to be a big because
the pictures.
now, do you want to do the free pictures with the bunny? Do you want to, charge for them?
No,
No.
we've never charged for anything. Maybe sometime we'll have to. I feel like. I mean, and parents can actually even come up and take their own
Yeah.
picture too.
Okay.
But
If worse comes to worse, but no, I think.
Anyway,
if
I'm
we
sorry. I
charge
know
we'd
I
have
know
to-
that we're still on the financial
Yeah.
status thing. I apologize
That's
for
okay.
expanding this, but those are some of the things that we need to think through. We need to talk through. As far as the fishing derby is concerned, I have paperwork that I have to fill out for the state. Also, touch base with the fishery themselves. I got to touch base with the range to see if we're going to get some type of donation. Range, for those range usually covers the cost of the fish and other things. So they pretty much cover that entire event. And what we do is we give them the advertise. We have their banner and that type of thing. So that's what I mean by paperwork due by the end of January. Still have to coordinate the stocking process. How that works is I'll deal with the fishery. They come out of Middle Pennsylvania. They'll make a trip in this far. Sometimes they'll have another drop off, but last year instead of coming Friday, they could only come on Thursday, which made it a challenge because there was Wendy, Arden, and me filling the holes with those fish, and we ended up with 450 fish in 8 different locations. And as the time gets closer, I'll give you a map and let you see where they go. So there's some coordination there. Do need to coordinate with Sturgeon Fire Department. I did send Candy at Sturgeon an email on Monday. Haven't heard back from her yet, but I know she's got a young one, so it probably taking a lot of her time. Touch a Truck. You guys are going to decide on dates. Community Day. I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to consider, maybe not doing it. Or if we do it, let's rethink it. But I put $3,000 in for there. I put $4,000 in for Touch a Truck. The car cruise, understand that the car cruise group actually sets it all up. All we do is the concession stand. So that's one of the big opportunities for us to make money. And I'm putting $1,000 aside just for the menu and the things that we need there. And of course, the Fall Festival budget of $50,000 there. Any extra money that we don't use in the previous ones, I roll into the Fall Festival. We can talk about movie nights, how many you want to have, 1, 2, or 3. We do owe $300 penalty for not using the third of the agreed upon movies last year. So I'll be taking care of that shortly. Then we got Trail of Treats. I put a budget of about $500. Probably should increase that a little bit because of the cost of candy. And then Simply Christmas, $750. So that's how we get to this $68,250 budget for the entire year.
I think to have all these events, we definitely need a full board. I mean, it used to be, there was, 4 events when my kids were little and 7 people on the board. And now we've, thank God we got 2 new people.
Right.
But, to do all these things, I think we definitely need more. And for movie nights, Frank, we need some technical help. It's always, is it going to happen or not? Like always. Like there's always technical challenges in the park. And if we could get some kind of funds for, to make it happen
Do you
better.
have somebody that comes and does the IT for that already, or?
No.
I could talk to Matt Leeper about that, see what he would, he'd probably do it for free, to tell you the truth.
What Barb's referring to is I'm the one that usually does it.
Yeah.
And there's always
Even when you're not there and somebody else is doing it, it's always a challenge. Like, that's how we got Jason on the board, is because he was there for a movie and
Oh, really?
we couldn't get it going. It's always a challenge in that park to get a movie going. And so
I could talk, like I said, I could talk to Matt Leeper. He does sporting events and everything else where he sets up full coverage around basketball courts and
I
football
think it's something
stadiums
with the
and
Wi-Fi
stuff.
in the park. Like,
Yeah,
can
he's
we
got a
even
setup
do
where
it?
it's all Wi-Fi. It's all it's wireless and everything else.
so
I'll have to
there
talk
is
to
no
him and see.
Wi-Fi in the park.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's the problem.
There's a donut hole right at the top of the hill around Swihart Road, which has caused problems. The one time in particular Barb's referring to is I actually pulled it in using my iPhone, and I ran the movies through my own
Just your
iPhone
phone.
and my connection.
Wow.
Simply because the DVD that they sent us was the wrong one. Okay, and it's so I had to do something. So I went onto my Amazon account. And yeah, that was a challenge. It went right up to start time, but we got it working.
I mean, I can talk to Matt if you want me to.
Yeah,
See what he
please
can
do.
do.
Please do.
Okay.
And they're also probably like our least.
That's what I was going
amount
to
of
say. I
people.
think that is the smallest attendance. So if we're looking at kind of reducing our load with the events, then maybe that might be an area that we could trim down. We were ambitious saying 3 last year, and that didn't happen. So maybe we could just say 1 movie night, like to kick off the summer, and that might kind of make things more.
I didn't
manageable.
go to any of the movies. Are they newer movies or are they
Yeah.
older movies?
They are.
They are newer movies.
Just so everybody knows that we go through a movie provider called Swank, and we have to buy the license to show it, but they're modern movies. It's not like families have it and we've watched it 6 times and they don't want to come down and sit in the park to watch it again. We want to get recent movies, good movies, stuff that people have not seen to bring people in. So we usually pay up. Last year we tried an offer that they made. They say rent 3, and we'll give them to you at a discounted rate. But usually they're $450 to $600 depending on the newness of it and how close the same movie is being shown within that area.
Have you talked with McDonald? Because don't they do something similar down in their park?
I think a lot of
A lot of
towns
places do, but they
everybody.
probably have Wi-Fi in their park. Or
Yeah,
they've
I'm sure
got-
they do, but I mean,
They still
it
have
might
the license
might
and
help
they
us if
show
we
it.
can at least
They're
talk to
still
them and
paying
see,
for it.
because I know there's at least 5 or 6 that go on down there.
I know
this
I know
summer.
Coop. I know Coop well,
Yeah.
and they actually called me to find out how to do it. So
Well, last year we had the new Moana movie, and we had Moana come, and the kids like that, and luckily she kept them all dancing while we were trying to get the movie going.
There's some really good like movies coming out this year for kids. Like I think the biggest one is Toy Story 5 because that's going to pull in the adults that like grew up with it and then also the kids. So that would be really cool if we could do specifically Toy Story 5. It comes out in June and that would be a perfect like kickoff for summer movie night. You know, you could do a themed thing.
Does it come to the theaters in June?
Mhm.
We can't get it till it comes to DVD.
But we could
End of
do it in
June.
like end of
And-
June,
and- and the
July.
summer thing, yeah.
Well, if it wasn't very big, let's just commit to just one this year
Mm-hmm.
and just see
which-
how one does.
Did you notice if like one date had more attendance? Because the problem with like July and August is I always think people travel.
People go
They
on
do.
vacation.
They're always on
Vacation, they
vacation.
yeah,
So
We
that's
never got a whole lot. I think Moana drew in the most. The little girls
Yeah.
were just
We
thrilled.
Yeah.
with
scavenger.
Moana.
I wonder
She
if,
was
like,
so good.
a September evening, like right when school's about to start back or has just started back, as like almost like a finale for summer, or June. But I feel like September's weather is usually a little more predictable than June.
September stuff because we're planning fall festival and we
Ah.
can do it. But
And
we're-
we have our reading picnic too.
So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No.
Take a look at your screens. I have Swank up on there. We go through the Parks and Recreation. That's how we're registered. So it kind of shows similar to what we do. There's the movie catalog that just came out this week. So we can go through there and take a look at what's available. Now, you said, I'm sorry, Bonnie, which one did you say?
Toy Story 5 comes out in June.
Okay.
But I feel like, I mean, that's one that I think kids would love. And then they're doing a live action Moana with, you know, like real people.
Mhm.
And that comes out this summer too.
Oh, okay.
It was on there, Jack, if you go up.
Where was
On
it?
the left,
Was Toy Story on there?
top left.
This one.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
the
Toy
tab.
Story.
It's
Oh,
the
it-
tablet
yeah,
is the
that's-
bad guy.
It's fall festival weekend. It comes out.
Ah,
Ah, rats.
Yeah,
Oh.
9/29.
Oh.
So
when it comes out.
let's
here.
keep an eye on that and see if, let's see, let's watch the trailer real quick. Here's your Disney.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
I was standing, you were there. Two worlds colliding, and they could never tear us apart.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play.
So that's the trailer that they're putting out there. The advertising here is also, maybe I can stop it. They give you the advertising. It's just a matter, we have to do it a certain way, and they will watch it. And, you know, like they did last year, they contacted me when it was not right. And we had to fix it because it was on Facebook and it was on our township webpage, and it was not to their standards. So, so that's one of the things we're paying for as well. So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to do all the talking, but that's where we are from a finance standpoint of view. I wanted to show you that, let's see. I have open boards and committees. Let me see. No. I put that. With jobs. Nope. Mm,
Yeah, there's openings.
And
Not for us.
I had open positions here.
Where's the
usually-
one for Parks and Rec? Open positions.
That's what I'm. Board, no. Why that would have disappeared, but fires commissioner.
There's Parks and Rec.
Well, I will. I don't know why that would have disappeared unless it timed out. Certainly put it on the front page. I'll have that out tomorrow morning.
And then we can put it on the Facebook page
Facebook
for
page
the
and everything. Yeah.
Parks and Rec, and
Yeah. Who's going to be in charge of the Facebook page now?
I can do that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make a flyer for it for
Yeah.
is
yeah.
that what you want me to do?
Yeah, that'd be good.
can we put it on like the sign out there?
Yeah, I'll see if Liz can get it up tomorrow.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Because I think people just don't know that we're looking, and
I don't know why that.
Definitely
I
need-
mean,
as many people as possible.
anyway. Sorry.
Because in the summer, people go on vacation, we have these events, kids are doing things at tournaments, it's good to have extra people, and the high school kids, we have them for the fall festival, we have them during the school year, we don't have them as much. I got them to come to, like 4 of them to come to Community Day during the summer, but it's hard, I'm not allowed to technically reach out to them by email, it has to go through the school counselor, so, yeah, it'd be good to have more board members.
So you try to have something, it looks like once a month?
Yeah, whenever we had a full board, we kept adding things, and it was great. Like, there was never a fishing derby or simply Christmas, and we added the movies. We
Well,
added
do you want
Community
to,
Day.
do you want to like try and concentrate on just getting rid of 2 or 3 things that are on there?
We had done a survey on Facebook, and it was Easter egg hunt was our number one
Right.
liked thing. I think fishing derby ranked up there.
What are
Touch
the
a
least,
truck
what are
day.
the least favorites right now?
Least attended.
The
Yeah.
least
So
attended
that would
was
be the
probably Community Day and the movie nights. Touch a Truck, we didn't get as many last year.
Yeah, we've had one of the reasons we moved it from May to June was we were always getting rained on in May.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 3 years ago was the worst. I mean, it just dumped. Last year it started raining. 2 years ago it started raining around noon. It was over at 1, but everybody started pulling out of there. Right at noon. Last year was a little bit better. We had a lot more attendance, but the attraction usually is the Allegheny Health Network's Life Flight helicopter, and they have not been able to come in the last 2 years. And once people find that out, it's and they don't let me know until like 10 minutes before they're supposed to touch down, and that's frustrating. And so-
The one thing that was popular at Community Day was we did a ducky race.
Yeah. So if we cancel Community Day, I wanted to bring that up. I think we should do the duck race at Fall Festival
Lauren.
because I don't want to get rid of the duck race completely.
I even thought the fishing derby.
Or ducks and Easter.
Yeah,
The only thing is it's usually so cold
Ah.
at Easter.
High,
But yeah,
high
that's
is
a good
the-
idea.
is the cricket.
One of the things we have to contend with here is not only dampness, and that's one of the problems with movie night, but it's colder here than anywhere else because of the level. Because this is still considered a floodplain, and we're and that wind when it starts whipping through here. That one year we had that microburst in the tent. remember Arlene was under it, and that tent just lifted up and took the money and everything, and went, oh yeah, we found dollar bills on the other side of the stream, and we're still out $5. But
Keep an eye out.
And
Yeah,
then
but that was a big draw.
and the
That we sold
children's
every duck.
entrepreneur group too.
That's nice too. It is.
Maybe they could come to a different event if we
Yeah,
want to
if
have
there's
them
some
again.
certain things we want to do, I'd say do that. If the movie nights and the community days are the ones that aren't getting
Right.
the most attendance, then maybe cross those two out and see what kind of reaction we get.
And I also feel like Fall Fest is so incredibly popular that
Yeah.
that kind of serves as like a community day
Yeah.
because like McDonald's McSummerfest is humongous.
Yeah.
And it's almost like that's a really good summer option. And then we have like for sure the best fall option. Like in the South Hills, I don't know about the North Hills, but
Yeah.
it's definitely the best fall festival I've ever been to.
I agree with you.
In-
You guys
including,
you
like,
three have been on
farms.
here the longest, so.
I would think for the children's entrepreneur market, if we wanted to keep Touch a Truck, that would be a good middle thing to have. Because you put the trucks on both ends,
Yeah.
you put the entrepreneur
That's a
market.
great
then you've
idea.
got
That's a good
float,
idea.
You've got
That's a
something
great
happening.
idea.
That would be.
Now, would you want to move Touch a Truck to July and then have kind of about the same time as Community Day? And back
might
in
get
the
better
day,
weather, yeah.
way back when these festivals first started, they actually had the car show and the festival at the same time. Do you remember that, Frank? Yeah, when they had the car show on one side of the park, and then they had like the bands, the hay bales, the whole, way back when. And I mean, I could see some marriage of those two. That would be.
Yeah, I think putting those two together would be good.
Yeah, instead of having 9, go for 6 or 7. Just make them a little bit bigger and combining some things with them.
What do you think?
You know what I mean? And then we could move them around for like everybody's talking about vacations and that. We could open up the months where we know people are going to be on vacation and have it the next month, or you know what I mean? Instead of trying to cram one thing in every month, just do 6 of them instead of 9.
And that's another thing. Part of what we have here to talk about tonight is the schedule. We're going to put that schedule out there, and everybody knows, when the events are. There were times, and believe me, I was at every one of them where attendance was thin from the board, and I get it. I get it. And you got families, and you got all the stuff, life going on. I get it, but. That's why we need to consider cutting them down, because I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if Frank knows about this, but following Community Day, I went out there and found that some of the stuff that we had that was left out there after it was over was thrown away, and I questioned. And somebody basically filed a grievance for me pushing them to find out why they threw a perfectly good swimming pool away. So. That's one of the things that when these events get so big, everybody needs to be there when it starts and be there when it's over. So by reducing the number, I think we're not going to be taxing everybody as much as we have in the past.
And I brought this up to you too. I think at the fall festival that if we had board members even coming in shifts instead of like being there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If somebody came early.
I can
And
only
if we
imagine.
had more people on the
I
board,
can
we could
only
do that. If we only have 5,
I
it's
worked
gonna
a job
be
where we had something similar.
really
Well,
hard.
that's why I'm thinking we need to eliminate them 2 that are the least attended, and some of the things like you said that are popular, move them to a different one.
Combine.
Just combine some of the things that work, but put them in with something that's already a little bigger, and then just adding something else that might even make it even bigger.
And you could even like the people who volunteered like for Community Day, ask them to help more with Fall Fest or something similar.
No.
Just to kind of offset some of that work. Because I know, like I can imagine that it's a ton.
Well, it's not just that; it's the 2 days before.
Right. And the tear down. I feel like I worked somewhere where we had a very similar, it was a weekend event. It was humongous. It was, about the same size as Fall Fest. And the tear down was the thing that they always struggled to get volunteers. It was always such a chore because people are so exhausted
Yeah.
because you've been volunteering for 4 or 5 days at that point. So they actually got to a system where there was like a set up tear down group, and that was all they did. Like they did nothing else. They were not allowed to assist, because the other thing is they think like, oh, I'll be fine to do it, but then they're not. And they had like a set up tear down group and then everyone else that volunteered.
Yeah,
We
I
just don't
definitely,
get that many volunteers.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
if we had more people, like, that
Yeah.
would be,
They had
We're
about
always trying to-
50
yeah. Oh,
like
that's great.
across, like for the whole event. So probably 20 for tear down.
We get a lot of sign-ups when we get a lot of
Yeah.
no-shows.
Yeah.
we have kids, we have
Yeah.
high school kids that have stuff, and then,
Yeah.
homecoming is that
1
weekend.
year,
Forget it,
that
yeah.
you know, like,
yeah.
they're not coming. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of people
Mhm.
having a tear down. The vendors tear their
They
own
do.
stuff down. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to do that, but we have to stick around. They have to leave the gates open. Jack's here forever for the whole thing.
We
It
always
is-
have one vendor, okay? He's the last one in, and he's the last one out.
Same.
And I tell everybody, you got to be gone by, you got to be packing up and moving out by 6,
Yeah.
right? 9:30, 10 o'clock, he's still here because he brings his 8-member family, and they stand there and watch him load his trailer
Aw.
up, one piece at a time. And yeah, I mean, I can't, and I'm not going to leave these gates open,
Right.
at night. Quickly, and I will be brief. And since we have the chair of the Board of Supervisors here, I want to remind them that there was a time when Public Works helped out. They were a part. This Fall Festival is a community-based event, and what we need is all hands on deck,
Yeah.
all right? And that includes Public Works. And yeah, they give me maybe 3, 4, and they say, oh, nobody wants to sign up for that. And I understand there's overtime because they're union, and I get it, but it should be more celebratory than anything else. I hire a group to manage the parking out here. The Public Works people that show up, what they do is they remove all that garbage, and believe me, come Sunday afternoon, there is a lot of garbage out there, and they're constantly moving that out of there, which is fantastic. All right, what we need them to do what they did way back when, all right, and have more of a presence, whether it's helping with parking or just helping out, just having their Public Works shirts on. I mean, this is about pride in Cecil Township, and that's what Fall Festival is. When you said this is one of the biggest, it is. All right, people set their schedules for their events around what we do.
100%.
Okay, so that's huge. That's an impact, and I want that to continue. So, I'm done.
And we were in best of the best. Did you see?
You
were in the
you
category?
should.
We're nominated.
Like, we
We're
seriously,
nominated.
we've only lived here for like close to 2 years. And our first year, we saw there was a fall fest, and we were like, oh, we'll stop by and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then we were like utterly obsessed with it. And we seriously, when we saw the weekend, we cleared our schedule so that we could do fall fest. Like, it's so, my kids love it.
And
I love to
everything's
shop.
free. Like, it's the only festival
Right.
you go to that they don't nickel dime the parents for
Right.
every little
Bounce
thing.
houses are free. And I mean, it's so incredible. Again, like for my kids who are on the autism spectrum, there's very few places that I can take them and just let them have fun. And it's so incredible to be able to do that. So,
So where we offset the money that why we can make this free is not only with sponsors, okay, but we do have a budget, and we utilize that budget, and that's why I started out tonight by saying we're starting with 68,250. Aside from the concession stand, we really don't make money any other way. So when the car cruise comes around, we've got to make it. We've got to do at least $5,000 to $6,000. All right, Fall Festival, we have to do at least $5,000 to $6,000 in the concession stand. Those two events alone can make or break that, the entire year. And all the Board of Supervisors has ever asked is that we break even. Okay, we don't have to make money, right? And I will tell you, last year we spent more money on that concession stand. We made it back, right? But we spent more money than we ever have. And that was a lot of work. That was a lot of running around. All right, but we pulled it off. Let's continue. And let's continue to do that. That's the financial status update. How's that?
Okay. So do we have our elections?
Okay, I motion for Barb for president.
Second.
I'll do it.
All those in
Thanks,
favor?
Barb.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No. Passes.
I nominate Lauren for vice president.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes.
We're nominating Heather for secretary. Sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Opposed?
All right.
Okay. Barb's president, Lauren's vice president, Heather's secretary.
Girl squad.
Yeah.
You got the meeting, Barb.
Okay, so this is kind of, I feel like we need to do a much better job with recruiting. Like Bonnie put her letter of notice in October. And she's just finding out now, right? Or
Hello. Yes.
This week?
I found out yesterday.
I mean, so so we need to do a better job of,
Expediting the process.
well, and just getting it out to the people in the community that we're looking for people. So Lauren's gonna
We'll
do a
that with
flyer
Facebook,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll get it on the sign. So, and then when people call or they email, where does that go? Like, who's,
The process is as follows. The Board of Supervisors are the ones that actually make the decision. And whenever we get an inquiry, a letter of interest and a resume is requested, I ask that they send it to me. It goes to the township manager, Don Januso. He has two email addresses. One's manager@ceciltownship.com. The other is djanuso@ceciltownship.com. They all go to the same inbox. By sending it to me, which you did, I know that it's here, and I can remind people that it's here. Or you could bring it in, and I'll hand deliver it to the township manager. He is the liaison between the township the township and the Board of Supervisors. He's actually the secretary of the board. So he is the person that will distribute that to the Board of Supervisors. They will then make their decision after they've reviewed the resume, et cetera, and make any recommendations or anything like that. Chances are, I mean, for these positions, people know how much work there is here, and while it's all fun when you're in the midst of it, it takes a lot of prep work. As Barb reminded us that, I mean, the fall festival starts the week before, setting up, staking, that type of thing. So, but it's worth it. When you see the accolades, when you see the what a great festival or what a great event that was. I mean, it makes it all worth it. And you'll find no bigger supporters of our events than our Board of Supervisors. And they will be at there. Frank's there every chance he gets. And that's something that, I've come to appreciate over the years that I've been here, is that he does show up. And,
and Cindy does too. I mean, she's here helping with her family.
Yeah,
Like we have
Cindy's here.
Darlene come, I mean, we've had,
Yeah, everybody does.
Down and
In
help
one way or
us.
another, everybody comes. So,
Yeah, so we'll post that and hopefully we'll see if we get some more
yeah.
interest.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's a letter of interest. You send it to me, and I'll make sure it's.
I will.
Yeah, I'll make sure the
Yeah.
email address is right, and it's a matter that they send it. If anybody sends it to you, just forward it to me. Okay, so that at least I'll keep track of it. And that's how I knew Bonnie. I met Bonnie at Trail of Treats. I knew it was coming, and when it came, I immediately, sent it over. So I do apologize for the delay in
I figured it was holiday stuff.
So, and it'll be on the website. I don't know where it went to. It was just there. Anyway, I'll get it out there tomorrow.
okay, so we'll get that handled. Simply Christmas was canceled due
Yeah,
to
that was a
weather.
bummer.
Felt bad about that. The proposed schedule for the dates.
Last page.
I know the fishing derby, I would not be able to do that date. I will be out of town on May 2nd.
Let's maybe start at the top and
Okay.
work through.
Let's go for the Easter egg hunt
Yeah.
would be the first thing. Does that date?
So Easter's April 5th, and Heather, you had on here possible date Saturday, March 28th.
That's just
So
the
that's the
weekend
Saturday
before, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fine. Or if we wanted to go earlier, I was thinking we could do like the 21st with a rain date of the 28th. I don't know. Have you guys done the rain date? I
It's-
feel like it's always frigid on the Easter egg hunt day.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably
always
better to
rough.
do a little later.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. So then I guess go with the 28th if that works for everyone.
if we,
But then we don't have any room for a rain date.
unless, because that's a Saturday,
We have Sunday,
so we have
maybe.
Sunday. We could do if it was.
Okay. Rain date
Crappy.
of the 29th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that work?
And then Easter's the next weekend, yeah.
Do we want to expand the time, Jack? You touched on that. We usually do 4 groups. We basically give a half hour per group. That would be our 2 hours. Do we want to do 9 to 1? That gives people, if they want to come down a little bit early, and it gives you the hour afterwards.
From your perspective last year, wasn't that a little bit rushed? You think, I mean, it was just like show up, boom, and then out, you know? That
Well,
was my
it's
impression.
always like the last couple of groups, there's never as many. It's always the first
bigger
couple of groups are
kids.
the biggest groups, the little kids.
The
And
little
then
kids, yeah.
The
Some-
hunt itself takes 2
2
minutes.
minutes.
Right.
Yeah, they blast it.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm not going to reminisce much, but when this first started, we used to hide eggs from across the stream, from one end all the way down to the other. I mean, there were eggs everywhere here. And you know, when we got to this thing where we just do it in the ball field, you know, that cuts down time too. You know, so.
I think part of our holdup was that first group, like Barb said, it's our biggest, like 0 to 2, then the 3 to 5. The check-in line took forever. And
Yeah.
I think we still had people checking in when their age group was going, because I remember running over saying, if you're in this group, just go. Don't wait for your wristband. Just get out so that kids didn't miss it.
And that was a smart move, you know.
Because kids would have missed it. So if we open it up an hour early,
What time? We did it 10 to 12 last
that's
year.
what I think that's what I pulled it from. Yeah. So if we
So
did,
like 9 to 12. I think we don't need more time for the hunt. I think we need more time.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
registration
registration.
that's really
so if we bring them in
slowing
early,
everybody down.
say well, open at 9, registration starts at 9:30. That gives us a half hour to get at least the first 2 groups through.
Right.
Then they can do whatever other activities we have if they're waiting.
The pictures, we'll have the bake sale in the coffee truck. Mm-hmm. And we did the coloring contest too last year.
Yeah.
So we need to find it. Does anybody know a photographer? Like somebody that.
We can start advertising
Once you
too.
guys, once you figure out the time slots, I'll start on the flyer, but
We can even do a flyer if you
Matt
want to
does.
do looking for a photographer, looking
Yeah.
for bake sale goods, everything,
Donated.
volunteers.
If
know.
you need help with flyers, I'm happy to help. I make my stuff on Canva all the time.
Thanks.
If you need it. Have you ever considered doing like a sensory friendly portion of the Easter egg hunt?
How would we do that?
I don't know if we talked
So, I mean, the thing, it would have to be honor system, but you would just advertise it as a sensory friendly Easter egg hunt. The eggs would be maybe more spaced out, register it so you know how many kids are coming, and then you could color based on how many kids were coming. You could do like color coordinated, like, you know, if you have a yellow wristband, you get yellow eggs. But just so that there's less kids, it's less chaotic, and it's maybe a little more I don't want to say slow, because it's not like the kids are going to be walking, but maybe a little less hectic. It
Would
would
be
be
good to do it like at the end.
That's what I say, do that at the 12 o'clock. We can just give them a special area. We did do it for Touch a Truck.
We
We
do.
did no horns from
At the
Yes.
beginning,
certain
yeah.
Oh, that's
time
right.
frame.
Yeah, that's good.
But that's a good
Um,
idea for,
I
because it is such a mob. Those
Like,
first
that's-
2 age groups are insane.
I can't
so.
take my kids. Like
Yeah.
I never have taken them, even though they would love to do it, because it's that initial rush is so chaotic. If we were able to spread them out further and not make it an age thing, like I think that's the biggest thing is like a 2-year-old in the sensory friendly could do it at the same time as their 4 or 5-year-old sibling. Because of the color coding system, it would help I think that, but that it would require more time. Like you would need, you know, the same amount of time for those kids and just market it as a sensory friendly. And again, if someone puts a kid in there that's not neurodivergent, or, you know, if a family can only make that time, that's on them. But at least you're advertising it, and people who have kids that want to participate but don't necessarily feel super comfortable doing it, they can have a place to come to. Because I truthfully have never seen a sensory friendly Easter egg hunt.
If we did a fifth time slot,
Yeah.
12 to 12:30, most of the crowd is
It
going to
clears
be
out.
gone in
Right.
general.
Yeah.
And so I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I think
Does
that's
anybody
really-
remember the numbers of the age groups? How many in each age group?
I can look on the Sign Up Genius. We have the old template from it, so I
Okay.
can check.
I mean,
know
if
it
we
was
have to
0 to
build
2,
in time in the front for the younger ones, you know, then we could, you know, progress with. I mean, I know there's a desire to be done and leave, but we had that bottleneck, and I remember it. I mean, thank God for Heather, because she was, I mean, she had her finger on the pulse of the whole thing, and you know, at one point there were just so many people. You know, I didn't know who was who. I didn't know who was heading out there, and I don't think they did either. You know, I think there were some 5-year-olds going with the 2-year-olds, and
Right.
you know, and it just unless, you know, because we did that in the queue type thing before, where, you know, this age group shows up at this time, this age group, and then what we had is just like Trail of Treats, that you get this mad rush, and then nothing. You know, and then you get this wave of people. Oh, well, we're late, and you know, and somebody was not. I get it. You know, come on in. You know, maybe if we just put more time in between
Yeah.
to make sure everybody is registered, and that pre-registration feature, all we should be doing is just checking them off, right? Unless they're coming in saying I didn't register, and we do have a bunch of those,
We had a bunch of those.
and that's where we're going to have somebody just deal with those, you know, like, oh, okay, can you step over and see this person? You know, instead of slowing the people down that you're just checking in, you know what I mean? I mean,
Did
it's
we
just
do
an
the
idea.
wristbands last year? Did we do the colored wristbands?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We
But
have
I don't
colored
remember really
wristbands.
checking them.
I think that's what we did, yeah, for the age group. So you had to be out there but to help us try to keep them by age group, because, yeah, you had the bigger kids plowing over the littler
We
kids.
have,
Well,
like,
they were-
that's, I wonder if it would make more sense to just do like a block, like a family can sign up from 9 to 9:30 hunt. And then you could even do like the colored egg system, but for the kids, but like try to line them up based on age, because I feel like that bottleneck is just going to keep happening. And like if you have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old,
Yeah.
how are you going to tell your 5-year-old to wait while the 2-year-old goes, and then it's a whole 30 minutes later?
Well,
Right.
they did have other things going on. We
Right.
had
coloring contest.
the coloring contest. We had the
Yeah.
Easter Bunny, getting pictures with the Easter Bunny, and did we have the magician, or did we not have
don't
him last
remember.
We
year?
had the
It
blue
just hadn't
guy.
been
It was
around.
so
We had
cold.
either the blue guy or
Blue
You know,
guy?
he had a little issue.
Okay. But we had somebody wandering around doing something. The balloon guy.
Blue
Not a
guy
lot of
was-
people knew that, but yeah.
Not
The only thing is,
cliche.
I think we've tried to tell them before 5 eggs. I don't know if that was last year or the year before. I remember walking through with Otto saying, "Pick 5, like count 5," and the bigger kids are just blasting through there. Like,
Yeah, you kind of have to
as
keep
fast
the
as they
little
can grab it.
kids.
by age, so that's why like 0 to 2, we make sure the games, the prizes are appropriate for
Yeah.
that age group. It
But
just,
maybe we could have 2 time slots for 2-year-olds.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, I mean, even like 15 minutes.
Let's look back at the registration and the times and see.
Yeah, because those 2-year-olds last year are going to be 3-year-olds this year, so
They're all probably going to come again.
it's going to be a bubble going through the system. But you know what else you could do? You could expand the older kids' area for picking up eggs.
That's what I was gonna say. Like spread them out more.
Yeah. I mean, we could wrap it around the ball field and come all the way down by Pavilion 1, you know? We could send them across the stream if you know. I mean, that way we would increase the time to allow that next group to come in, you know, and I'm just, you know, I'm thinking from,
And the high school kids that were helping, they were really good about that. They,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were they loved to spread things out,
I'm
and
sure.
they were good helpers. We didn't have as many Boy Scouts, I don't think, last year. I think
Sean and a couple guys
I thought
that
it was
showed
the
up.
Boy Scouts, I think, did the egg.
they did some, but we had a lot of high school kids
Did we for
for
Easter egg?
Easter egg.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember, because I took a lot of pictures of them and sent them to Kara, and I remember telling them, spread those eggs out for the big kids, like make it hard.
Mhm.
And then you have to watch like some kids try to get 25 eggs,
Yeah.
and their parents are there, and you can't let parents go unless they're
Only the little
Babies.
guys, we let them go.
We have never had a fight though, which is a good thing.
Well, I guess
That's my.
positive.
I went to one Easter egg hunt as a kid, and I got a black eye.
Oh no.
God,
That's
I remember
crazy.
well.
90s were different though.
okay.
So some things to think about, but are we good with the dates then?
the 28th.
28th and then a rain date of the 29th. And, I mean, I don't know how different the weather would be one day to the next, but
Is
at
this
least
good
it's
with all
something.
you guys that are
Yeah.
here? Like,
And you want to
everybody-
do 9 to 12?
I think let's look at the old sign up genius and see what is that what we did last year, 9 to 12. If we want to add a sensory friendly and then possibly another little kid group, we might need to make it a little longer, I think.
Yeah, I think we did 10 to 12. That's probably where I
Yeah.
pulled the
But
time
the last
from,
group
we
was
let-
probably 11:30, 11:45. We could just have the group at 12 then,
Do the sensory.
sensory
I
group
think
at
that's a great
12,
idea.
yeah.
and it wouldn't expand it that much longer.
Yeah.
What coffee truck are you thinking about bringing in?
So the parents all love the roaming bean if we're early enough to get it, but I don't.
See if they have a minimum number of hours,
Okay.
because that might dictate how long we.
They came to Fall Festival, but everything else has been Tom's truck.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember roaming being at Fall Festival. Yep.
Yeah, that draws a crowd.
But I don't know if they make, how many hours if there's a minimum number of hours
I don't
or.
know. Yeah, I didn't talk to them. I guess was that Nicole maybe last year?
I didn't know the roaming bean. I just knew I have the contact for Tom's
I
Coffee.
think it was Orden's friend.
Roaming bean.
Let's try for them first. I think
Okay, who wants to call them?
I can do it.
You wanna do
I just
that?
need the number. We can get that.
Okay, they probably have a website if they're not like booked already. I don't know if they
We should try to get them for Fall Festival now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that date's good then.
Um,
Car cruise.
Our
so-
cruise, they pretty much set the time
They set-
We
and
go
the
Do you
date.
know when?
Do we want to do
It's
fishing
usually
derby?
the third Sunday of August.
Would we be okay to put that on a flyer, or should we hold off?
Yeah.
Like just on that flyer that lists all the dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. What is that? Is that the 20th or the 21st?
The third Sunday of August. 16th.
Yeah. Because Saturday the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
it says it was the 17th this year, so that
Makes
Let me
sense.
check with them and
Okay.
see if I can get a
Yeah,
flyer
it can't be
from
the
them.
17th. That's a Monday.
Last year was the 17th.
Because they
Oh,
make
okay.
they make their own flyer.
yeah, I
and-
don't. We just need the date just
Right.
for the
And then,
main
are
flyer.
we good with the? I mean, I can't do fishing derby that date, but if you all can do it,
What did we?
Well, what about
We can do it later, but that was
we'll
just.
have more people maybe.
Fall Festival? Obviously, is the same.
Do we want to do the fishing derby May 9th? Can we?
I will be back if you want to do it. My 9th.
Do you need to figure out when you
what
can
day's
get the
Mother's
fish
Day? That was
first?
Mother's
Yeah,
Day's
I
Mother's
need to
Day's
touch
the
base
10th,
with
so
them,
if we
but
do the 9th.
that far out, that
Mother's
shouldn't be
Day.
a problem.
Okay.
What tends to be a problem is when they can bring them.
Yeah.
Um,
And they
last-
need to acclimate, right, or something.
Well, you know what? It worked out well. Yeah, they went in on Thursday, so they were fully acclimated by Saturday.
Okay.
All right. The problem was way back in the day when we stocked it the same day, they sit there for almost an hour to acclimate.
Yeah.
So then we started with Fridays. Well, last year they couldn't come Friday; they could only come Thursday.
Yeah.
So, I was down here at midnight watching my fish so that
Yeah, they have
somebody
to
didn't
guard
come.
the fish.
Making sure they're safe.
Like, what? I mean, fishing is like hunting around here. don't tell anybody no.
Well, do we want to keep the fishing derby on the 2nd, or do?
Go
Oh,
to the-
you're getting off that. Last year was May 3rd. You're not going to be here though. The second.
I will be gone until the 6th, but I'll be back the weekend of the 9th. If you guys want to do it and you're good.
John, you good?
I'm
I'm
flexible
good
either
for May
day. So.
2nd.
Mother's Day is the 10th,
Oh, okay.
but that's the Saturday. We've never had like a
May
rain day.
10th?
If it rains, people still fish.
Yeah,
May,
they still
May
fit.
10th is Sunday.
Yeah, don't do it then.
So
So it would have to be The second or the ninth?
second works for me.
Second, third, or ninth. if
All
you
right,
wanna
I'll
do
find out
Sunday.
also when the state is gonna be, they stock the Miller's Run 3 times in a year. And it usually starts in March, and then they'll do it again in April. But when I put the permit in, I should know by the end of January when the dates are that they're gonna be stocking, so.
And maybe check with that fire department. Maybe
Yes.
we should hold off and wait.
I sent Candy an email
Yeah.
already, just
Maybe.
asking, interest in that type of thing, and just assured her that I have a new microphone that works and sound system that's much better. So
Who
Right.
did the fishing, did some guy came and did a fishing demonstration last time?
that was Sturgeon Fire Department.
Okay.
Yeah, and they brought a couple. They had a cleaning booth. They taught people how to clean fish. They had a casting workshop where kids could learn how to cast. We've got about 20 rods down there. I had 2 more donated. Bob Ware, a former police officer for Cecil Township, donated a couple. We've got a lot of tackle down there, and so if somebody shows up without a rod, that's not going to stop them from fishing. So, we have bait and that type of thing. So, really, what we're going to need is somebody to stop by some of the fishing places to see if we can get any donations. So,
And what about Richie Meadows? Didn't they helped one year, right? They showed a
yeah,
bunch of people.
apparently everybody that helped is no longer at Richie Meadows.
Kind of lost them.
Oh, we lost them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to be looking for somebody to fill that void.
What kind of donations do you think we need? I mean, you said
if
we've got tackle boxes,
prizes-
we've got rod
This one goes in
prizes.
order.
Yeah, I mean, there would, because we always had that raffle, they have the tickets and they fill them out, and keep in mind, the kids eat,
Okay.
anything that we have, that we provide in the fishing derby, they eat for free. And that, they get a ticket and then one for lunch. And then we have a variety of things, whether it's bait or, a spool of line or, something fishing related.
Okay.
Tell them, I mean, if you're talking to them, tell them, we'll give them free advertising. If they have a logo or something, we'll print it, and we'll do the same thing we did with Fall Festival. We'll make it visible for everybody.
Okay.
Okay,
So we'll
so,
hold off on that date.
okay. And then Touch a Truck, or is that the next?
Movie nights. Let's do one. What do you think?
Okay, do we need to have like a date
We usually
for
do
the flyer?
that one flyer that has all of the dates. That one that
Yeah,
Heather
that's
made
the one I
that-
put out on the website, and.
I mean, we don't need it right this second, but
What's that?
we don't need it right this second, but
Yeah,
soon.
but I have to, I mean, when we get a movie, I have to tell them when it's
Yeah.
gonna be playing, because they check to see if that same movie is gonna be played within, so many miles of this area. And if it's not, then they give you, the okay. If it is, then they say you can't run that movie at that time. So that's why I need the date.
And the Toy Story was not good for June,
That's-
right?
No,
September.
it's
So it would
it's
have
too
to be
late.
something- Are we
Can
gonna
you
go
pull
by?
that list back up so we can look at when they come out?
Toy Story came out Fall Festival weekend.
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna do
I
that.
didn't think about it going to DVD.
Is anybody here like gone in June? Like what is?
I don't have my schedule yet, but we'll make it work.
We're going
Vacation.
on vacation sometime in July, but I have
will
not
be in
confirmed
Florida
that
for
yet.
volleyball tournament, but that's not till the end of the month.
I'm prone to
June.
just traipse off whenever, so I'll just make sure my traipsing works around this calendar.
Are you around in June?
I don't do anything until towards the end of the year, because
When's
the
school let
stuff
out,
that's
Lauren?
a little bit later is
Good
gonna be
question.
rougher
It's
for me.
late this June. It's in June.
Is it?
Yeah, I was thinking, what about like the weekend school's out? for
June
movie
5th
night?
is the last
Is it
day.
June 5th? Okay.
I got that.
I would see too, if just doing
should
the one,
know.
if just doing the one movie doesn't work, then I would just cut it out altogether
Yeah.
next year. Along with that community day, because if those are the 2 least attended events, then start shortening up your list instead of having something every single month, have something every 6 weeks or something like that. I mean, I know it's bringing the community, but if you're only gonna have 50 people show up at some of these events, then it's not really worth it.
Well, we had a lot because the ducky race was actually pretty popular. Like
That was
um,
huge, yeah.
Well,
we made
that,
a
like
lot
I
of
said,
money.
you
Could
can
do
move some of them
Hamilton.
things,
That
other
was
Yeah.
things
easy
to
money.
get
Yeah,
more
we
people
could move them
coming
around
to.
for
Yeah.
sure. And
Just a suggestion, you
no,
guys,
that's we definitely need to.
especially if we don't get more people to come on the board.
And I mean, my grandkids, I'm not sure what is the popular movie. Bonnie, Lauren, you with the
My
little
kid,
kids?
they really don't watch.
I
movies.
almost wonder if it would be better to pull almost like a nostalgic one instead of trying to time it, because the problem with like the Toy Story one is the people who were going to see it will have gone in theaters and they're not going to want to come back out, right? So I wonder if it's almost like more beneficial to pick a timeless kids movie, right? Like
No.
for the sake of argument, Peter Pan, and then do like themed snacks or something like that.
Well, I think, let's think like a marketer too. I mean, who is the audience that we're looking at? Probably ones that normally wouldn't go to a theater, or maybe not be able to afford a theater, because theaters are expensive anymore.
But the SpongeBob movie, wasn't that a big hit?
What's that?
not
The
really for
SpongeBob movie?
kids.
Oh, what's it rated?
Is there a new SpongeBob? Isn't there a new
There's
one?
a new one
What
out,
about-
yeah.
Zootopia too. I did hear about that
Zootopia
one.
was big, yeah.
March 3rd. When does? Oh, we could get March 3rd.
PD partnership is the cornerstone of success.
No, carrots, no! Beautiful!
You want to put bad guys away?
Ow! Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull a bunny's ears.
Be on the same page every day.
Jiggle it, jiggle it, let's go.
I got this.
Here's the fuzz!
Toot toot.
Everybody run!
Well, can't win them all.
Come on, get on up.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we're a good team?
Of course. Into a zoo. I just wish I knew what we had to do to prove it to everyone else. We check the perimeter, snoop a little. We find nothing, we bail.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Keep the music playing.
There's a snake!
Stop in the name of the law!
Snakes aren't the bad guys. I have to set things right. And when I do, my family will finally be able to come home.
Woo! Hops and Wiles. Dream team.
On the ground!
Help me save them!
I would like to call a partner meeting.
I want the fox and that rabbit. Do you know how many mayors they've already destroyed?
1, 2.
I got up to 2. All right, Carrots, any idea where you want to start?
If you want to find you a reptile, I am your gal. Breathe it in. Woo! Zootopia has a secret reptile population. Just let me handle the locals. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub, bub.
Hey, bub. Bubby, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub. Hey, ho.
Hey, bub, bub. Seen a snake?
Nope.
Wait, cannonball! Baby, keep the music playing. Come on, get on up. We're wild and we can't be tamed.
I got eyes on them. In pursuit.
I'll take you higher. A zoo. We have to solve the case.
It's not worth dying for. Judy!
Nick!
Good luck! I love you!
When you two save the city, maybe everyone will see reptiles ain't that different.
A zoo.
It would be before the 5th, right?
Yeah. Friday night might be not be
You
bad.
think
because
Friday?
Saturdays, because people are doing their
Yeah.
baseball and everything else they do. We could try
We
Friday
do,
night and
like-
see how it goes.
Does the
12th.
baseball field, do we have
12th or
to
19th.
compete with the baseball field for?
Well, when I schedule the teams, I stay away from the weekends. Nobody uses the field for baseball, whether it's little league, girls softball, whatever. They don't use it on the weekend unless they ask specifically, and that's why this schedule is very important, because I start with what Parks and Recreation does, and I let them know that the field is unavailable on these specific dates.
So what if we picked a Friday?
Friday the 19th.
Friday's fine.
Friday the 19th?
Is that good?
Does that
Of
work
June?
for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Juneteenth. I'm off work.
I might not be able to do
Oh yeah,
that.
that's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Oh.
technically.
That might be canceled.
That's a bank
Is
holiday.
it still a holiday?
I get off work. So
Let me see the 20.
Yay.
I'll take it.
I'm retired.
Want to do the 12th, or is that too?
The 19th is good.
The 12th.
Nothing through the week's real good for me.
It is good, the 19th? No.
I think the 12th, because I think
No, I
people
get
might
up
try
at-
to
I get
travel.
up at 3:45 in the morning and go to
The
work.
12th is the day before Brooks's birthday, and We'll probably have a
I mean, I
party.
can get to some stuff that's real major.
And if you can't do it, like, you don't have to come to, like, especially the movie nights, we don't need as many people.
Right,
Like,
that's what I was
if
figuring.
we
I
have
was,
3 or 4, that's
Like I
good.
said, yeah, then I go to Orlando for volleyball that weekend, but
The 19th.
Usually all we really do is hand out
it's
popcorn
easy. Yeah. Movie night's an easy
for
night.
that. And we get the popcorn from the local theater, so it's not like we make it here or anything like that, so.
Yeah, what's it called?
I know I can do the fishing derby, the Easter egg, and the fall festival.
Yeah, the fishing derby's gonna be, the key here is, I'm gonna need people here to help put the fish in the stream. Wendy, Art, and I did it ourselves last year, and
Did you actually touch the
Nicole's
fish?
dad. Didn't Nicole's
What's
dad?
that?
Did you actually touch the fish, or did you
No,
just dump them with the
no,
bucket?
she supervised, but at least she was here. She did all right. No, the guy, when they bring the fish, those guys are fantastic. You know, they really are, and they bend over backwards to make it happen. So, when we had 450 fish, we went in there. And
Well, if you do it on the 2nd, like, I definitely won't be able to help you. Like, if you do it on the 9th, I can help you. I'll be back.
Wait, are we back on fishing derby here?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
just talking.
So if you need help with fish stocking, like, I'll be out of the country till May 6th.
They're fishing. We're doing the derby on a Saturday.
Yes.
I'm gone like that week of the first
So
week
that,
of May.
we're sticking with May 2nd on that, right? The
So
So if
fishing
you
derby?
kept it on the 2nd, yeah, I wouldn't be able to help you with any of that. Like, I could help you the 7th and 8th if we did it on the 9th. If the fish came on Thursday the 7th, I would be back.
I will be here for the derby, but I can't help you stock if you're
That's okay.
stocking on a Friday because I'll be at work.
Okay.
If we do it on a Sunday, I could help you on Saturday. Or can we not do it on Sunday? Are they not
No,
allowed? Okay.
no, it's
Yeah. That's
well.
illegal, is it? I don't know.
All right, so Mentor Day is March 28th.
Fish on Sunday? Like,
Huh?
like hunting.
Mentor Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
when is
March
Mentor
20th.
Day?
What is that?
March 28th.
All right, so anytime after that, because the state will have already stocked it at least once. if
That's
not-
the,
Pardon me?
isn't that the tentative Easter egg hunt day, March 28th?
Well, the fishing derby's in May.
Yeah, fishing derbies and Easter egg hunt we're good with.
Tell you what, I'll talk to
the
Fish and Game Commission.
Okay.
I'll call our guy tomorrow and see.
Pick 2 dates. If
That's
the
a good
second
point.
don't work, then we'll do it tonight.
So, yeah, Barb said the 9th.
Yeah, if you do it the 2nd, I wouldn't be
I
able to
can do
help,
either.
but if everybody else
Yeah.
can do it, then you're good. But if you do it on the 9th, then I can help, and I can also help with the stocking
Yeah.
on Friday,
Yeah.
8th.
We could reach out to Dan too. He loves that.
Yeah, we need to have.
Are there restrictions around doing it on a Sunday, or can we do it on a Sunday? Like, since it's a derby, or, like, does that matter?
Well, see,
We don't want to do it May 10th because that's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right.
no.
Sundays
But
are tough because
May
of
3rd,
church
you
and
could do
everything
it.
like that.
Yeah.
see, and this is one of the problems that I saw over the years that we did the Christmas event. 10 to 12 is prime church hours.
Yeah.
You know, most of the people that would attend something like this, they're in church. And that's why we should do it in the afternoon or something like that.
Okay.
For this, yeah, we're still that community that, you know, you got probably 5 major churches in the area. And I just think Sunday's kind of,
Yeah, Sunday's
it's not a good day.
Why don't you talk to the Fish
Yeah.
Commission and then
Definitely.
we'll
So
see.
2nd or 9th, and we'll wait
I'll
on that.
email
And the
everybody
Friday.
once I get a hold of them, and I'll let you know what their dates are, what their suggestions are, and we can decide that way.
So, movie night, back to movie night.
So movie night, was the 19th bad? Do we want to do the 12th instead?
19th
the
is better for
19th.
me.
You can do the 19th?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That's not when you were gone?
Oh shoot, that is.
I liked
Yeah.
it last year when I came
I
in. You
don't-
guys already
I
had
don't
all
have
this
it
figured
till
out.
So how about the
Saturday, but
12th?
yeah, we'll
I can
leave.
do the 19th or 12th.
You can do the 12th. Bonnie can do the 12th.
I can
you
do the 12th.
Friday night?
Probably.
Okay.
That's the day before Brooks' birthday. That's why I'm hesitant, because we'll be having a party the next day. But
Or what about the 26th?
is that's
Then we
fine.
get into 4th of July. Well, no.
That's what I was looking to see. Yeah, that's fine.
Is 26th better?
Works for me.
That works for everybody?
Day after my anniversary.
What, is that
For movie. If we do one movie
Mm.
in
Yeah.
June.
June 20?
6.
6th.
26th.
Friday.
That's good for you.
And then Community Day and Touch a Truck we're gonna put together, right?
Yeah.
You wanna try that?
And do we want to put the kids entrepreneurial market
Yeah.
in that too?
So do you wanna see when they're
Do we have
available?
a contact? I don't know who.
Yeah,
That
it's
was Barb.
Samantha Lee, and
I can contact her, you can contact her if you know.
I
it,
can
yeah.
email her.
Okay.
26th. Just, I'll give you guys my number and text me if I can come to some of these things. I will, but if I'm
What we're gonna do is we're gonna put you on the community,
yeah.
WhatsApp. Is it WhatsApp or Telegram?
I just use my iPhone, just whatever. Just
Whatever
give me your,
pops
give me your
up.
number and I'll just add you to our
What's
group
that?
chat.
Sounds good.
Can we have a group discussion?
It's
Yeah,
just-
you're on it.
Yeah, but is it WhatsApp? Is it
No,
Telegram?
No, it's just
Signal?
regular.
It's just a
Texting.
message.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just a
sorry.
text. You can,
Okay.
you can group text. You send out as many as you
group
want on
text,
one of
yeah.
those.
sounds good. All right.
We
So-
have a group text.
When do you wanna do this combined together, June and July? So would the movie night be too close to this? If we need to do the 12th
I would say
on the
put it
movie
in
night, we
July.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do July for
For those
the
two.
Touch a Truck and
Yeah.
Community Day.
So is
Do we
movie
wanna-
night too close? Do you wanna move that up?
Do we want to try to put the duck race in Touch a Truck Community Day, duck race,
Yeah.
entrepreneur?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
in
All
one?
in one
Let's
thing.
make it all
Right.
together.
Yep.
Start combining some of these things, get more people out.
Yeah, and I think we can secure the helicopter that way too, because it's going to be further into the summer.
Yeah.
It's always been weather related, you know.
Yeah.
And that way they can touch down. There'll be people, there'll be people all over the place. So that'll be a huge day.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So what about, is anybody gone in July? Like not,
We will be, we just haven't nailed that down yet. I have to see with Bob's work schedule, so that's not helpful.
what about the 18th or 25th?
That's what I was thinking. It's right in the middle.
Those 2 days?
'Cause if you're the
I'd
4th of
say do
July,
it the
people-
18th because people are going to be doing stuff on
The 4th
the
of
first
July, people
weekend
do
for
that
the 4th,
vacation,
especially
yeah.
since it's
Yeah.
big 250th anniversary for the country. So
Yeah. And you also we have something August 16th, June 26th. Like it's like right in the middle.
And probably middle August will be the car cruise.
Right. Jack's gonna check on the
So
date
we don't
for
want to
that.
be,
I'd
Yeah,
keep
that's
it in
I
Ju-
wrote
I'd keep
August
it in July.
16th because
You wanna
that
do
was
the
the
18th? I'll let.
I'd say July 18th.
July 18th? Is that
Yeah.
good for, that's good
For
for
Touch
everybody?
That's one of the
Truck,
weeks
Okay.
we were looking at to be gone, but if I'll let you know.
Yeah. Cruising Classics still don't even have their 2026 calendar up.
Right.
Yeah.
that's tough.
Okay, possible.
It's usually the third Sunday of August.
The third Sunday would be the 16th
Yeah,
this year.
that's early. That's really early. This has always been the 20th, 21st. At the earliest I think they've ever had it was the 18th, but that was a couple years ago. So I'll reach out to them tomorrow.
And we could even have an event like the 2nd or the 9th, like our Touch a Truck, because for the car thing, we're just showing up to help with the
That's an
concession
easy one,
stand.
yeah,
We don't
that's
have
not-
this, they come,
For
they bring
which
their
one?
cars, we let them in and we sell them
For the car cruise?
for the car
We
cruise.
don't do
So
anything for
Yeah,
that.
we're combining Touch a Truck and Community Day. So whenever they can do the car cruise, that's up to you guys.
Yeah, car cruises.
If
Always
they're going to
been-
give us a date, I guess we got to go with whatever they're giving us.
yeah,
So for this combined Community Day and Touch a Truck, what are we gonna call it? And do you wanna do the concession stand at that? Because Billy Ann's usually does it for the Community Day.
did she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Are most of the vehicles from Cecil?
no, they come in from all over. And
Well, with combining it, we're combining the two budgets that are split between the two of them now.
yeah,
So we might be able to save a little money since we're combining them.
So
Yeah, if
what could we
Billy
call
Ann's
it
does-
though? Do we call it Touch a Truck? Do we call it Community Day with, or do we?
featuring
Go with the third one.
Touch a Truck and
Put
the
Community Day and then in parentheses along with Touch a Truck.
Celebrate Cecil. No, I think Touch a Truck though is such a big draw as
It is.
opposed to like a community day.
yeah.
I would almost keep it as Touch a
Touch a
Truck.
Call it Touch a Truck and say that we're having the children's. I'll put
And-
that on the flyer, the children's.
And would
Yeah.
we do the ducky race too
Yep.
then? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if Billy Ann's does the concession stand, we make our money off the duck race.
Yeah.
Yep.
We get-
So
Yep, we have 200 ducks down there, And I can
That'll be
put,
all profit since we bought the ducks last year, so that's
Yep.
just all profit.
We could, yeah,
and I can add more if need.
more ducks.
We could even do 2 races. We
Yeah.
talked about that last year.
Yeah.
We could sell 2 waves
I
of
think
them.
now's a prime time for that, is we could do that. But here's the thing, okay? And, you know, when we set it up and everything, we got to get that stuff out of there because when it's all said and done, like the V I put down so we can channel those ducks right, you know, to the finish line, that type of stuff. Because Public Works come here and just throw it all away, you know? And I see no reason for it, but I you know, respect what they do, so.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain right before last year. We were lucky,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
moved.
the creek was high.
Like,
It's a good
there's
point because I had to.
drought.
Oh, yeah. If
I had
it's
to
dry.
raise those where the bars were. I had to raise them to never mind. Go ahead.
Trail of treats would be. the
Okay,
next
so
one.
trail of treats.
So we had it, last year was the 18th. So you said possible date the 24th,
That's the weekend before Halloween. Is that how close we want to
Yeah.
go?
or we could do 17th with the
I would
rain
do the
date of the
17th.
24th. I don't know. I like the idea of rain dates just because.
I mean, we could have Sunday as the rain date. If we did the 24th, we could do the
That's fine.
25th as a rain date. The one year we ended up doing the rain date during the week because
Oh,
we had it
geez.
right before and that didn't work out so good.
Yeah, any of those are fine for me.
Yeah, I'm good at any of those dates.
So 24th and 25th.
Yep.
Yeah, so Bonnie, you were there last year, so I don't know if you've come, John, but like, so we all have a table, dress up, we get candy provided by
The township.
the township, like, and you just show up and dress up, and it's really super fun. A lot of kids come.
Yeah, it is fun.
Fishing
So the
derby
24th?
to be determined. And then all that's left is simply Christmas.
And we usually put that TBD to start, and we wait and see how the year
Yeah.
rolls, and we assign a date closer. I think that's how we've only done it twice. Well,
For simply Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we just leave a TBD to about June or July until we start seeing what everybody else is advertising and try to. We could pick a date, that's fine, but usually we wait a little bit closer to the date to nail that one down.
Yeah, the other thing we did, you know, last year was we lit up the park, which nobody missed this year. We didn't have enough
No.
tall people to.
The Salvation Army readathon.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We don't do anything without them to show up and.
Yeah.
I can talk to her. Wendy introduced me to her
Okay.
and asked that I kind of
Yeah,
They
we
bring
used
a
be
to
the
put
contact for that.
lights around the pavilions.
We
and
just kind of just show up.
lit up
just
the
for
Christmas
support. We
tree.
don't have to do anything.
That's
out
awesome.
in the
Yeah,
park.
they set all kinds of books out.
So you got a bucket truck.
Books, they have little crafts for them.
We have the lights, and then we did it this year.
Get a
It's
cat in the
You know what? I
hat.
just wasn't gonna do it myself.
Yeah, I don't
it's
blame
a
you.
hard job. You need a lot of people to do it.
I don't really decorate my own house for Christmas, so that might not be a good one for me. Too many the dog's too big to decorate anything. It'll be all over the place.
Okay, do we have anything else?
Nope.
Okay,
You done?
No,
We're
I
done?
think that's it.
okay, so meeting adjourned at 7:55.
That's good.
We all know
Thank
what
you
we're
very much.
doing before.
Can I have both